What if your greatest act of strength was not what you endured, but what you refused to tolerate? You keep thinking resilience is about holding on, bearing more, staying quiet, giving endlessly. But the Stoics knew better. They knew that peace is not granted to the passive, it's earned by those who guard their inner citadel like a fortress under siege. You've been taught that saying yes makes you good, agreeable, likable. But Epictetus warned us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid, because setting boundaries will make you look selfish in a world addicted to your compliance. They will call you cold when you stop rescuing their chaos. They will call you arrogant when you no longer shrink for their comfort. But what is more arrogant than assuming you were born to carry everyone else's emotional weight? The truth is, your time, your energy, your peace, these are not infinite. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He did not say, tolerate everything. He did not say, let the world trample your soul and call it virtue. He said, master your mind. And part of that mastery is knowing when to close the gates. Boundaries are not walls built from anger. They are fences drawn from clarity. You are not unkind for refusing to answer every late-night text, to attend every draining gathering, to absorb the bitterness of others. You are wise. You are finally listening to what your soul has been whispering through exhaustion and resentment. I matter too. And until you believe that, truly believe that, every act of self-sacrifice becomes a slow form of self-erasure. Seneca said, associate with people who are likely to improve you. What he didn't say, what you must infer is that some people are poison, sweet poison, smiling poison, and they will leech your spirit under the disguise of friendship, loyalty, or blood. But tell me, would you let someone poison your body daily just because they share your past? Then why drink the venom of guilt and obligation every time someone calls your name? You think you're being noble? You think enduring everyone's chaos without protest makes you enlightened? It doesn't. It makes you complicit in your own misery. You owe no one your breakdown. The Stoics believed in duty, but not in martyrdom, not in becoming a sponge for the world's dysfunction. A Stoic does not live with a bleeding heart. They live with a disciplined one. This is why Aurelius could rule an empire and still carve out silence for thought. Why Epictetus, even in chains, declared freedom through choice. And you, in your own life, must declare, this is where I end and the world begins. Without that line, you are nothing but a shadow cast by others. You are not selfish for saying, I can't help you right now. You are not cruel for needing solitude. You are honest. And honesty, though often unwelcome, is the first step toward liberation. William Irvine reminds us in A Guide to the Good Life that tranquility isn't found in external praise, it is found in internal alignment. So ask yourself, how much of your suffering comes from abandoning yourself to keep others comfortable? And how long will you keep paying that price? There is no medal for exhaustion. There is no glory in being everyone's savior but your own. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to rest not just your body, but your soul. Every yes to someone else must not be a no to yourself. Because if your peace costs you your sanity, it's too expensive. The Stoics faced emperors, wars, exile, and death, and still found stillness. And you, facing texts, expectations, and noise, can you find yours? Only if you choose it. Only if you draw the line, only if you stop apologizing for protecting what is sacred within you. Peace is not passive, peace is not weak. Peace is the reward of relentless self-respect. So start today, not with a scream, but with a quiet, resolute boundary, a simple, firm no, a leaving unread, a walk alone, a breath taken when the world demands your reaction. This is not cruelty, this is clarity. And clarity, as Seneca wrote, is the soul's armor. Wear it, not to fight, but to remain unshaken in a world that will always ask for more than it gives. Peace is yours to protect. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does.